Welcome to my sports betting channel, Place Your Bets. It is week 18 results video. How about we go take a look at the results and my betting board. Okay, results, week number 18. Let's see how everybody did. All righty. Panthers versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers were a 3-point favorite. Money line was minus 150. Buccaneers 16, Panthers 14. Seahawks versus the 49ers. Seahawks were a 1.5-point favorite. Money line was minus 118. Seahawks, oh wow, I watched this game. Man, the Seahawks were phenomenal. I mean, the 49ers were never in this game. And remember, I had the 49ers picked as an upset. Well, I got that one wrong. Seahawks are going into the playoffs just looking very, very good. Seahawks 13, 49ers 3. Packers versus the Vikings. Vikings were 7.5-point favorite. Money line minus 400. Vikings 16, Packers 3. Yeah. Colts versus the Texans. Texans were a 10.5-point favorite. Texans on top 38 over the Colts 38-30. Dolphins versus the Patriots. Patriots were 10.5-point favorite. Wow. 38-10. Chiefs versus the Raiders. Chiefs were a 5.5-point favorite. Money line minus 250. Do you remember me saying, I want to make some money, bet on the Raiders? Yeah. I hope you bet on the Raiders because they won 14-12. Lions versus the Bears. Bears were a 3-point favorite. Money line minus 160. I really liked this bet. I'm glad this season is over. I'm so sick and tired of these crappy, mediocre teams ruining my bets. The Bears just, I don't know what happened, but they lost to the Lions 19-16. It was just unbelievable to watch. So, like I said, I'm glad this season's over. Jets versus the Bills. Bills were a 7-point favorite. Money line minus 375. Bills 35. Jets 8. Ravens versus the Steelers. Ravens were a 3.5-point favorite. Money line was minus 200. Remember, I told you I like this bet. I like the money line, the Steelers money line plus 165 for the upset bet. I took that bet. I won that bet. Steelers 26, Ravens 24. The throwing, the constant throwing. You have a running game, establish your running game. The Steelers had I thought, a pretty good running game. So every time they ran the ball and got a first down, what would they do? Oh, we better throw on 1st and 10. Oh, we better throw on 2nd and 10. Oh, we better throw on 4th and 10. Steelers threw the ball 47 times. Ridiculous. Every time you throw the ball, you risk losing the ball. You risk turning the ball over. You risk an interception. If you've got a good running game, why are you throwing the ball? I don't understand this. and they only completed 31 out of the 47 throws. That's not that good. Use your running game. It eats up the clock. It wears down the defense. You know, I'm so glad I'm not a head coach in the NFL, because that's all I would do is run the ball constantly, except on 2-8. I'd throw the ball, or 3-7. Then I would throw the ball, but I would be constantly running the ball. I don't understand the throwing. 47 throws. It just, this new era of the NFL and the throwing, I don't get it. Browns versus the Bengals. Bengals were a 7.5-point favorite, money line minus 400. Browns with the upset win, 20-18. Cowboys versus the Giants. Cowboys were a 3.5-point favorite, money line minus 185. I thought about betting on this game and I didn't. Anyway, Giants 34, Cowboys 17. Again, with the mediocre, crappy teams, it's almost like, who cares? Commanders versus the Eagles. Eagles were a 4-point favorite, money line minus 200. Me and my big mouth, running my big mouth. Oh, take this bet, take it. I took it and I lost. Oh my God, it was just, I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was just another crappy, horrible, miserable team walks in and just dominates. A team that was a favorite to win. Vegas. I didn't say it. Vegas said it. The Eagles, 4-point favorite. Money line minus 200. Commanders, 24. Eagles, 17. Ugh. Saints versus the Falcons. Falcons were a 3.5-point favorite. Money line minus 175. I like this bet. It took this bet. I won this bet. Falcons 19. Saints 17. Cardinals versus the Rams. Rams were a 7.5-point favorite. Money line minus 325. That money line changed right at the last minute to like minus 375. So anyway, Rams 37, Cardinals 20. Chargers versus the Broncos. So me and my big mouth again. Broncos were a 12.5-point favorite. Remember, I was talking about that Eagles money line and the Broncos, the disparity in the Broncos. Well, somebody sent me a comment. Hey, it's week 18, the last week. They rest their players. I completely forgot about that. So the person who left the comment was actually right. Broncos 19, Chargers 3, and they covered the point spread. The Broncos did, and I lost that bet. Titans versus the Jags. Jags were a 13.5-point favorite. Money line minus 900. Jags 41, Titans 7, so that spread was covered. So I should have bet on the spread. I don't know. I just don't do well with spreads. So anyway, I think, that's all the results. And let's go take a look at my betting board and see how I did. My betting board, out of the top to bottom, out of the 6 games, I picked, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of the 6 games, I won 3, lost 3. So let's just quickly go over these and see how I did financially. New record, 76 and 38. Top to bottom, Seahawks versus the 49ers. Remember, I had the 49ers picked for that upset bet. I did a $5 money line on the 49ers. I lost that. Lions versus the Bears. I was absolutely convinced the Bears were going to win this game. Why would they not win this game? But oh no, the crappy, mediocre Lions showed up and they were the spoilers. And I had a $10 money line on that 160. I lost that bet. Ravens versus the Steelers. I put a $5 upset bet. Took that plus 165. And look at this. I won that bet and I converted $5 to $14 on that bet. Commanders versus the Eagles. Another just, easy win. I don't get it. Easy money, easy win. Well, Commanders beat the Eagles. I did a $10 money line. That minus 200, $10. Lost that bet. Saints versus the Falcons. I did a $10 money line. That minus 175. I converted $10 to 15. Cardinals versus the Rams. I did a $10 money line on the Rams. I did not lock it in at minus 325. When I did lock in that bet, I think it was minus 375. So what a difference. I mean, I probably could have won $4 on that bet, but I only won $2. So I converted $10 to $12. I did remember the side bet here. Lost $5 there because the Chargers did not cover the spread. The Broncos covered the spread, and the Broncos won that. Anyway, I lost that bet. I have a new total of 156.70. I had 3 $1 parlays. I lost the 49ers Bears parlay. The second parlay was Steelers Eagles. I lost that one, but I did win my third parlay. Falcons Rams. $1.99 converted $1 to 99 cents. I'll take every cent I could get. Anyway, I think I've covered the board. I hope your betting weekend was much better than mine. I mean, financially, I did not do well. So, I, started out at 75, week number 1. And week 18, I'm now at 156.70. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out my channel. I really appreciate it. Please tell your friends. And we will see you in the playoffs.